I'm talking about this because of something I saw during Schoolies on the Gold Coast. Groups of 17 and 18-year-old boys crowding around OnlyFans creators like they were Olympic athletes or decorated soldiers, filming them, chasing them, putting them on a pedestal like they were icons worth celebrating. And watching it, something clicked for me. If this is who young men idolise, we're heading in the wrong direction, fast. No one wants to say out loud that these girls aren't the problem. They're just responding to the demand of men. If men weren't customers, the product disappears overnight. The whole industry collapses. It only exists because men fund it. So the issue isn't them, it's us. It's the modern man's addiction to cheap dopamine, his thirst for instant gratification, his habit of trading away his self-respect one click at a time. This episode isn't about blaming women. It's about calling men back to standards, discipline, and self-control. Because when young men are idolising porn stars in the street, it's not just embarrassing. It's a sign that masculinity has lost its centre of gravity. That's why I'm talking about this. Because someone has to. And because the next generation of boys needs men who will draw a line in the sand. Let's start here. Every man knows what it feels like to chase the easy hit, the shortcut, the path of least resistance. Porn, OnlyFans, scrolling fantasy instead of reality. It's all the same drug, a numbing agent. A replacement for the discipline you know you should be building. The problem isn't the content. The problem is what it does to you. It weakens your willpower. It rewires your reward system. It makes you comfortable with the idea that satisfaction should come instantly, without effort, without struggle, without earning it. And every time you indulge in that, you take the edge off your masculinity. Not in a metaphorical way, in a literal, neurological way. You're training your mind to be the kind of man who consumes instead of creates, watches instead of does, fantasizes instead of fights. That's what I saw at Schoolies. Boys who have never been taught the difference between admiration and addiction. Here's something to sit with. Strong men don't idolise porn stars. They don't chase influencers around like lost puppies. They don't treat strangers like gods because they've seen them naked online. Weak men do that. Lost men do that. Men who don't have a mission do that. And when you haven't built anything, when you haven't raised your standards, when you have nothing to be proud of, you go searching for something. Anything that feels like meaning. Attention from a girl becomes the whole universe. A like, a photo, a DM, a half smile becomes validation. But strong men, their validation comes from their actions, their reputation, their competence, their discipline. Strong men aren't impressed by the lowest hanging fruit on the internet. They don't worship the digital mirage. They're too busy building something real. Let's be adults. That industry doesn't exist because of women. It exists because men pay for it. Men fund the ads. Men fund the subscriptions. Men fund the entire ecosystem. If tomorrow every man deleted his subscriptions, stopped clicking, stopped watching, stopped indulging, it would evaporate. Gone overnight. That's how fragile it is. That's how in control men actually are, even though they act like slaves to it. It's not about morality, it's about power. Every dollar spent is a vote. And right now, too many men are voting for weakness, for distraction, for escape. Men complain about modern dating, about standards dropping, about hookup culture, about the state of relationships, while directly feeding the machine that created the whole mess. That's cowardice disguised as entertainment. What you worship, you will become. If you admire trash, you become trash. If you admire strength, you become strong. It's that simple. Young men today are taught that it's normal to spend all day consuming content made by people who don't care about them, who don't know them, who can't elevate them. And then they wonder why they feel empty, why their confidence is shattered, why their social skills are gone, why they can't talk to real women, why they struggle to build discipline, direction, or drive. If the center of your universe is a screen, you're already losing. If the highlight of your week is watching someone else perform, you've surrendered your potential. Men were not designed for passive consumption. We were built to pursue, to build, to conquer challenges, and to grow. You can't build a warrior mindset while living like a spectator. If you're listening to this, understand you can't change the entire world, but you can change your world. Raise your standards and watch your environment shift. Build discipline and watch your temptations weaken. Cut the addictions and watch your confidence rebuild itself from the ground up. And here's the beautiful part. When one man raises his standards, he gives permission for others to rise too. Your younger brother watches you. Your son watches you. Your mates feel your energy shift. Your partner sees the man you're becoming. Weak decisions don't only hurt you, they damage the men who look up to you. Strong decisions don't only improve you, they elevate everyone around you. Men need leaders, and leaders don't bow to lust, distractions, and cheap dopamine. The world doesn't need more boys chasing OnlyFans creators down the street. It needs men who have purpose, have drive, have discipline, build real relationships, choose long-term reward over instant gratification, protect the next generation from this digital poison, set the example instead of becoming a cautionary tale. Masculinity isn't toxic. Weakness is, directionlessness is, dopamine addiction is. The cure is simple but not easy. Take responsibility for what you feed your mind and then live with the standards you expect from others. Before I wrap this up, here's something I want to challenge you on. For the next 30 days, no porn, no OnlyFans, no digital degeneracy, no cheating the reward system. Use those cravings as fuel. Use the energy you would normally waste on a screen and put it into your training, your business, your family, your future. See who you become in a month. See how much clearer your mind gets. See how much your confidence grows. You'll be shocked at the man hiding underneath all the noise. If Schoolies taught me anything, it's this. We can't wait for society to fix young men. We have to do it ourselves. One man at a time, one standard at a time. Stop feeding the system that weakens you. Start building the systems that strengthen you. Men built civilization. It's time we start acting like it again. Strive up, raise your standards, lead by example.